Welcome. Today we're diving into the world of permits and regulations for starting your kettle corn business. And this presentation will guide you through the challenges, requirements, and tips to help you navigate this complex landscape. Understanding the complexity. First, let's talk about why this process can be so confusing. Regulations vary significantly depending on your location, and there's no universal standard for kettle corn businesses. You'll encounter differing rules and expectations from local health departments, fire departments, and event organizers. Understanding this complexity is the first step to overcoming it. Permits overview. Now let's discuss the types of permits you might need. A transient vendor license is common for mobile businesses like hot dog carts, but it might not always apply to kettle corn businesses. A temporary food permit from the local health department is often required, and some events may also demand a fire department propane permit. Always check with local officials before setting up to ensure that you're compliant. Temporary food permits. Temporary food permits are usually required by the local health department. These typically cost around $50. Inspectors might visit your setup during the event to ensure compliance. In some cases, organizers may handle the permitting process, so it's essential to clarify responsibilities early on. Fire department involvement. When using propane, fire department permits often come into play, and fire marshals are accustomed to large setups with big propane tanks. Explain your smaller, simpler setup clearly to avoid unnecessary scrutiny, and addressing their concerns up front can save time and effort. Liability insurance. Event organizers may require liability insurance. For example, we use Flip Insurance, and they offer monthly payments for policies. They offer 6-month policies, 1-year policies, and there's a number of different concession stand insurance companies out there. And while insurance adds to your expenses, it's really essential for protecting your business and complying with event requirements. Always verify insurance needs before committing to an event. Health department inspections. Health department inspections can be intimidating, but preparation is key. They'll check for things like hand washing facilities, tent conditions, and the storage of supplies. Each location has its own rules, so knowing what's expected will help you avoid surprises. Sinks and sanitation. One of the biggest hurdles can be sink requirements. Some health departments require no sinks, while others demand multiple sinks with hot water under pressure. Portable sinks are available, but can be expensive. So understanding these rules before investing in equipment is crucial. You could get away with something as simple as a jug with hot water in it just for hand washing purposes and water to rinse. But then you also might require a 3-bay sink, with sanitize, wash, sanitize, wash, rinse, sanitize kind of thing. So definitely need to check that out and make sure you understand these rules prior. Challenges across states. State-specific rules can vary dramatically. For example, Pennsylvania has strict requirements, while New Hampshire is typically more lenient. And these inconsistencies make it essential to research local regulations before investing in your setup. A little homework now can save a lot of trouble later. Dealing with inspectors. Dealing with inspectors can be straightforward if you're prepared. Keep your setup clean and organized, follow basic safety practices, and explain your unique situation clearly. Most inspectors understand the difference between a kettle corn vendor and a restaurant, but clear communication helps. Some key takeaways. Contact local health departments early. Research state and local requirements, and stay adaptable. Ensure your setup meets cleanliness and safety standards to avoid issues, because these steps will position you for success in this industry. Before you invest in equipment, for next steps, make a checklist. Call local officials to understand permit requirements, secure liability insurance, and budget for necessary equipment. Stay flexible and prepare to adapt to changing regulations. With these steps, you'll be well on your way to a successful kettle corn business.